Hello there, Flo back here with another video, and today I'll be showing off my entry for MandRMOCtober2020 MOC contest. This will be my entry for the Mandalorian category. My entry for the first category went up yesterday, so if you haven't checked that out, I'm gonna link it down below. But for the Mandalorian category here, I built a part of the interior of the New Republic prison ship from Chapter 6 of Season 1. The MOC overall is divided into 3 areas. You kind of got the hallway entrance where they come in, enter the ship, a prison cell, or a part of the hallway, and a quarter of the control room. I'm gonna put my camera down on the stand right here, and we're gonna start in the middle of the hallway. We got the kind of shaping all around here. The front section is kind of exactly half of a hallway, since kind of give better access, and I barely managed to scramble together all the pieces for this MOC to make it look as clean as it looks. So definitely couldn't have been much bigger because I really was running out of parts. But in the middle here, we kind of got the ladder going down. Gonna quickly remove Mando and Mayfield right here. You can see the ladder coming down when you enter the ship through the hatch. Kind of got the door design at the back. This one is built in and doesn't move, so it's kind of just a backdrop. Got a bit of a pattern in there if the camera would like to focus. Yes. Got the kind of panels on the side right here. Put Mayfield and Mando back in here. And another feature I added is a little hidden compartment, because I built the whole MOC on a bit of an elevated base, because it really adds so much. Just putting this on the base plates that this is built on, it's a half base plate and a quarter base plate added on, so it's kind of 3/3 of a base plate. So really adding in another brick of height really adds a lot to kind of really make this look like it's a chunk taken out of the ship. But you can see here there's a jumper, and if I manage to get this off, here there's a plate in there that just goes off, just a plate with some tires. And I added in this little kind of compartment with some tubing and some little displays, kind of just a little hidden detail that I like to integrate those in my MOCs. This isn't shown in the episode, but something I wanted to include. Just a little hidden Easter egg. The plate goes over there quite easily, isn't attached with any studs. Putting Mando back, we're gonna move to the left side, which is the prison cell. In front we have one of the New Republic prison guard droids. It's my own design. This literally, I made this earlier as the last thing to add into the MOC. So turned out looking okay. It's not the greatest design, but I had to still be a decent size, not too big, not too small. So I think it turned out pretty nicely. But putting him to the side, we have one of the prison cells. The kind of the black area around should be a circle, but it's really hard to pull off on that size, so I decided to just fill this entire thing in with black. It kind of looks like it circles around, and the door in there can actually slide up and open, and inside we have our prisoner Quinn from the episode. He should be purple, but we don't have a purple Twilight headpiece, so this will do. Kind of got some details inside, like the sloping at the bottom and also the top, kind of giving it this more rounded shape. Got some wall detail at the back, as well as a little light like in the show. Also the floor is kind of with the black area in the middle, taken as much reference from the episode as I could. The door is just its own little assembly. Doesn't look as good on the back, but it slides in nicely at the top. It really creates a nice design. I really like how I pulled off the 3 windows. Really like how that looks. Moving to the right side of the MOC, just have a little section of a hallway. Got a little mouse droid here. Got this little piece here to kind of keep it a bit in place so it doesn't slide all over the place. But before we enter into the control room, we have another little feature. We kind of got half a door here, which is a simple mechanism, but it's a sliding door. But I really love how this turned out. I love sliding doors. They're such a simple design, but with a couple of bricks to stop it at the right place, but it's so satisfying to just open and close this. It's been sitting here for a bit, it's just opening and closing it. But really like how it nicely fits in there. Opening it up, we have kind of a quarter of the control room. We got the only living creature guard on the ship here, the little pilot, and he has the little beeper. And if you want a closer look at these figures, I posted them like a couple days ago on my Instagram, so I'm gonna link that down below. Well, except the guard droid, I built that literally earlier, but all the other figures you can check out there. Removing him, we have the control room right here. Got a little chair that swivels around. Really nice simple design, like with all the plates and the ingot. But I'm gonna quickly grab that off as well to give you a nice look at the control panel. And the screen is probably my favorite part of the MOC. It turned out looking so nice. I at first only had black in here, but it looked way too plain. Then I realized I could take some different blue pieces and transparent pieces. Got some black backing it up so you don't see through, but this really looks amazing in my opinion. It's such a neat little design. Got also the control panel in front. Not the best in here with all the gaps, but tried to fill in as much as I could. Like in here, there's literally a couple of quarter tiles stacked on each other and not attached to anything. Also got some paneling, like some detail up here, and I even tried to detail the roof, the ceiling as much as I could. And I even added in one of these panels with kind of the grid pattern where Mando, he hides up there when the devil guy, I forgot his name, is played by Clancy Brown, where Mando hides up there and he comes in and he shoots his grappling hook down below on him to kind of try to pulling up, which does backfire, but it's just another detail from the show to kind of put in there. Putting back the chair and guard right here, we've got, actually, I'm gonna take a quickly around the back. Not much to see here, just some panels covering up some areas that kind of are left. There's a little from the way the panels are attached. We have the mechanism for the sliding door, and outside of that there's not much going on back here. It's really supposed to be shown. The back is the back, not the top, not the back, is all tiled in. I literally just had enough tiles. I have like one of those left, so it just perfectly worked out. You can see we have the prison door sliding up and down right here. And another feature I built in is a light up brick. I'm gonna put that guy back. And sadly it doesn't work as well as I hoped it would, since the battery on this one is kind of low and it isn't as bright, and the camera doesn't really pick it up as well. But if you press down up here, it blinks the red light, like in the show when Mando turns out all the lights and is hunting them down one by one after they betray him. But you kind of can show you by turning one light off and the other one angling it up. It's pretty neat because my lamps have this red around the edge, so if I angle it up, it kind of gives a red light to kind of even better the atmosphere. But if I angle this up on the lowest setting, the camera sadly doesn't pick up it too well, but if you push down, you can see Mando standing in there. It looks better in real life. The camera doesn't pick as much light up as I would want it to, but if this probably has some new batteries, I didn't have any that fit at home, so I'm gonna swap out those when I can get some. It's probably gonna look even better, but you get the gist, and it's a pretty nice little detail. I love light up bricks. I also had one in my Favel First MOC. So turning the lights back on, angling that down. I have one last little thing to show you before we wrap this up, which is up here we kind of can see the area where the ladder goes down into the ship. I built this little hatch here, and I have my Razor Crest. If the camera would like to focus, I have my Razor Crest right here, the official set, and I can just plunk this down right here, and it connects up really nicely with the Razor Crest to kind of give the effect of it being parked up there and them entering the prison through the Razor Crest. It kind of blocks up the prison door right here, so I can slide this up with this Razor Crest up top. And this doesn't make as much sense, because if this is space and this is the control room, it wouldn't make sense to have a little grid here, like a little see-through area. But I think it's a nice option to put the Razor Crest up there, and I can use this as a glorified stand for my Razor Crest. So yeah, with that, I've already been rambling on for 10 minutes, so with that I'm gonna wrap it up. Hope you like this MOC. I'm quite proud on how it turned out, I'm not gonna lie. Really, it's a really nice display piece. We'll see how long I keep it, since I stole a lot of pieces from a lot of sets to really make this look as good as it does. Oh, one last thing I said about the ceiling details. You can see kind of went with, like they are shown in the show, with the white beams going one across a little lower, having the white in the back there, and then the middle being striped with these gray panels and the lights. Hold on, wait, hold on, I'm gonna quickly grab the Razor Crest, and I can see it right there, and there's the light up brick up there. So forgot to show that, but okay, now we're gonna wrap it up, and if the camera would like to focus again. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this MOC. Hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. And remember, this is the way.